I can go first.
Okay.
Go for it.
I feel like I never go first, but yeah, we'll get mine out of the way. Mine's not terribly long.
We'll get it out of the way. You sound so enthusiastic about your topic this week, Logan.
Yeah, so my topic is kind of a bittersweet one, I'm not gonna lie. So
Still emotional.
As fans of Smash Brothers know, last week they announced the final Smash character probably ever for Sakurai's run of Smash. I'm sure
that is so sad.
I'm sure they'll keep putting out Smash games, but I'm pretty sure
They will.
this is Sakurai's last game, which is really sad. But they did this awesome reveal. Kind of harked back to the original Ultimate reveal trailer, and then they revealed the last character to be Sora from Kingdom Hearts, and it was a really cool presentation, and like I said, bittersweet. Yeah, just kind of getting our thoughts on kind of what you guys thought of Sora being added to Smash, and then kind of reflecting on Smash Brothers as a whole, like what you guys think of it. And that's not just Ultimate, that's
Sure.
like kind of the whole series up at this point.
We've kind of talked about this a little bit before.
Yeah, before we get into it, I just want to say that Tim is dead.
Tim is dead.
We forgot to mention that in the pre-show.
I mean,
He is dead
he's been
again.
dead so many times.
I
It's just
feel
kinda
like at this
commonplace
point,
Is it even noteworthy anymore?
do we even bother with a moment of silence in his memory?
No, there's no longer any point. It's been so many times in a moment of silence
can
that they
put
start adding
F
up
in
to
the
actual
chat if you-
seconds and
So I was
whatnot.
saying we
care.
could do with the moment of silences that we've had for Tim. I honestly think that we could make probably an extra 3 shows.
I don't think we're quite that far yet, but we're going to get there.
I say we're definitely close. But anyways, going into your topic, I guess I don't really have much of an opinion on it because I don't even know who Sora is. I don't know what they look like. I couldn't tell you anything about them. So
It doesn't
Okay.
surprise me.
That really does not
It is-
surprise me either. You don't know good
it's
games. So.
Basically, Sora is from, like I said, Kingdom Hearts. And
Yes.
what that is it's basically a culmination of Final Fantasy
and
Disney.
I knew that much, but I don't know if you put up a lineup of let's say 5 characters and you're like
You've seen him before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've
oh, it's a
seen
him.
Yeah.
Oh,
You've
He's got
seen it before.
he's got
The
the
big
key sword.
key.
Like it's the giant keyblade.
oh, with like the spiky blonde hair.
Brown,
that's-
but yeah.
Brown
That's-
hair.
I think you're
Oh,
thinking
brown hair.
Yeah, you're thinking like
Okay.
Cloud. Here.
Yep, I know who you're talking about then. No, I got it.
Big old shoes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Disney shoes. Yeah. You've
Yep.
seen him.
Okay, see,
He partners with
sorry.
Donald and Goofy.
Speaking of someone,
Come on, man.
I am so sorry.
yeah, you've seen him before for sure, but
I'm excited.
Medical mishap.
okay. I watched it with
Don't
you.
need to see that.
Yep.
The direct, and I love reveals. Those are cool.
Mhm.
I like watching those. I'm not a big Smash player, as you know. I thought it was really fun. I think it was underwhelming too.
Yeah.
Like that was leaked a while ago, right?
Yeah.
People kind of had a good idea that Sora was coming,
Mm-hmm.
but that'd be like the culmination, of it all.
Yeah.
So the hype was kind of gone a little bit. I liked there to be a surprise
Yeah.
when people know, oh, well, it's probably this character. If it's not this character, it's this one, kind
Yeah.
of stuff. That's, yeah. And I don't know, my take on he's another sword fighter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think he's a lot different though. Like watching
To an
him play.
extent.
Like I didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, we
The whole
watched it.
40
Trevor
minutes.
came
I'd rather
over.
just play him when he comes out next week. But like he looks like he's got like more like Bayonetta type combos, where he's got some aerial stuff he can do. He's
Somewhat.
got the magic abilities. from
That just
Final-
rotate through.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. So, I think he's another sword fighter, but at the same time, like, it's not just another Fire Emblem character, and it's not a generic sword fighter. It's somebody that people have wanted for a while. People have wanted Sora from like Sakurai said in the video. He's like, this is the most wanted Smash character in probably history, and it's because a lot of people care about Kingdom Hearts, and it's a great series.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's very emotional for a lot of people, and that reveal was sick when they played the the theme song or whatever that one or not. It's not the theme song, but it's like the
It's one of the theme songs.
yeah, it's like one of the orchestral version of that. And
Sanctuary.
then he comes and he
Mhm.
or
comes
Simple and
through.
Clean, whatever one it was. I don't
I
know.
don't remember which one it was.
I don't
either,
even know
but-
if I would know that song if I heard it.
Oh,
You've probably heard it, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's very popular. Song.
Has
Very
it been
well
a
known.
Smash before?
No,
No, it's from Kingdom Hearts.
but it's been played a lot in a lot of
Yeah.
different references.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know that I don't know, so
Yeah, we know,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
But-
But
Don't say unfortunately. I mean, you're not wrong, but let's be real. I don't.
I'm being real.
We are being real
I
here.
don't play that type of game. I mean, you guys know.
You should.
This,
You,
so.
Yeah.
you need to broaden your horizons with video games. I tell you this a lot.
I like.
Hey, I've been playing No Man's Sky a lot, and
Yeah.
that it doesn't get
Okay.
much broader of a horizon than outer space.
That's true, but it's still
That was
just
a
Minecraft.
stupid thing to say.
It's still just Minecraft
I
and
love you too,
Raft
dude.
and all of those games.
Hey, those are great games.
They're good games, but it's,
Minecraft, Raft, Sea of Thieves, No Man's
yeah.
Sky.
Survival games are just like a genre that you play though, and like that's.
I love them.
I'd say like that's not stepping out of your comfort zone.
Sandbox survival.
Yeah, sandbox.
multiplayer.
They're fun,
But-
man.
No, I think Kingdom Hearts is good. I personally haven't beaten. I've played a good bit of the first one. I haven't beaten it though, and I would love to go back and play them now. But
I got into it too late.
yeah, I think they're cool
It didn't
ideas.
hold
Like
the same
I love the Disney
nostalgia
aesthetic
that it
of it
did
all.
For a lot of people, I know Weston loves those games.
I know. I played them when I was very young, so,
So,
I have that nostalgia.
Are you
factor
pretty
for it.
excited that Sora's in Smash? I mean, you don't play Smash though, really, do you?
I don't play it a whole lot, but even so, like I look over the roster they already had, and I'm not sure that he's actually different enough to actually warrant it, though.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Kind of
just
like
don't-
what Dan was saying. It's another sword character. Yeah, he has some differences, but I would like to have
But
seen
it's
something
minutia,
even
you know,
more.
it's little stuff. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like a lot of the people I think that were like, Hype's the most whatever requested character, right?
Yeah.
It's supposedly. Well, those people just want Sora because it's Sora because they like Kingdom Hearts, not because it adds much to Smash. I think.
Yeah,
you know?
I think. Well, that's the thing, though. I think that's what Smash is. Like, it's not this diverse. I mean, it's definitely diverse in a
It's
lot of the
fairly
mechanics.
diverse.
But I'm talking about like when it comes to the character roster, people want to see the characters they love rather than just
Sure.
unique mechanics.
Sure.
And
But
one
as a
thing-
game designer, I would argue the other side is we should give them the different mechanics rather
yeah,
than just
but
what they want to see.
I'd also say that Sakurai has done an incredible
he has
job
done really well overall.
with implementing a lot of what these characters do and like not just making them generic hack and slash characters. Like, we
Sure.
see Sora's
And you
got
have
the
to make
magic
it a good
abilities.
game.
We get
Mhm.
like
To make it a broad,
Yeah.
range of things.
yeah,
But,
and we get like Cloud's Limit Break when they announced or did a Dragon Quest character. Like you get RPG elements from that character. So there's a lot of cool things they incorporate in there.
It's kind of like how, I don't know, the base perspective or worldview on the game from Nintendo to players as well, though.
Yeah,
Like, it's literally just a multiplayer game. That's pretty much what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole function. It should be competitive. That's where the scene should be. That's where all the focus should be. Like, obviously, play with your friends, party game stuff.
yeah,
But it should be competitive, and that should be the focus because that's what's going to push your game anywhere else.
yeah.
And that's not at all what Nintendo's about.
No, I'd agree with that, and that's definitely a big topic for another day. I'd love to go into that because I do think Nintendo has done a crap job at supporting the Smash competitive community, even though it's extremely
the biggest
well off.
the biggest competitive fighter
Yeah,
genre community
yeah,
ever.
yep.
Mhm.
Like,
So no, I'd agree with that. They've done a crap job
It's
at
huge.
that. But I think just thinking of the realm of Smash as a game, I think it's a great character to end on. It's something people
Sure.
wanted. I think when I look at it, like I really didn't have expectations like who I wanted it to be. I think the only ones that came to my mind that would be cool to see would be like a Crash or a Spyro, and then Sora. Other than that, like I think we have good enough representation when we look at the whole 89 character roster now. Like
Sure.
there's not really any games we don't have, and like if it's somebody like your Doomslayer just got the costume now, and like you have
yeah, that was really
Sans
dumb.
and all of that stuff. Like
But
I
Master
even
Chief,
yeah, like even with those characters that
Should have been Master Chief.
that would have been cool. But
I just don't think it would have worked that well. I don't know.
Would've
I
been
think it would have
epic.
been fine.
Would have
Yeah.
been epic.
There's so much stuff that you could add for him to use.
See, and this is coming from a non-Smash player.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? You could have used, if you wanted to stick with like the sword, the energy sword from Halo as his weapon would have been kind of cool.
Well, I mean, he could
Yeah.
pull out just about anything and use it. It's like Solid Snake.
Yeah, but see the thing is, Snake doesn't really have guns. Like he's got RPGs and grenades.
He's got rockets and crap.
but like they don't have.
But Master Chief
Yeah.
isn't just a guns guy either.
Yeah,
If-
that's
I
true.
mean, if you know anything
No,
about
that's
the
true.
character, like he fights.
yeah, no, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No, I wanted Spyro. That was mine.
Yeah.
That was mine. But
that would have been a really cool one.
yeah. So
something unique, but
I think overall it was a good character, and a lot of people wanted it. And I've watched a lot of reactions from, obviously it's a good bit of people knew, but from like the genuine reactions of people like who didn't know and like avoided the leaks and stuff, it was really cool for them, and it was like really awesome to see them like speculate who it was. Like a lot of people thought it was Dark Souls at first, and like watching the trailer back, I was like, oh, like I see where you get that, because like he goes up to like the single flame and like grabs a flame. And was
That'd
like,
be kind of sick. A
Dark Souls character, and I was like, oh, I see that, and then he throws it, and of course it's a Keyblade, but yeah, no, I thought it was really cool. But yeah, so kind of the second part of it was just, my question was just like, what do you guys think of Smash as a series now since Sakurai's kind of era is done? Personally, for me, I think it's been an incredible series of games. I think Sakurai has done an incredible job building this community. This hype around these reveals is like unprecedented with a lot of games. Like you don't see this. Like Smash reveals now have become like events that people look forward to. And now that it's over, it's kind of bittersweet. But like,
what do you do with that? Because you have such a big community.
Yeah.
I don't see any universe where they stop making Smash.
It's
like
gonna
continue.
It's definitely gonna keep. We're gonna keep getting. We'll probably get. I'd imagine we'll get like an ultimate port probably to the next system,
Sure.
And then past that point, they'll probably just develop it in house.
Some other
because
director's
Ultimate's the
gonna-
one they're on now, right?
But no, like the Sakurai era is done. That's
well, yeah,
what
he's gonna like retire from that stuff. But
that's what I'm kind of talking about, and I think that's probably where the peak of Smash is. I think this is probably the peak of Smash, because I think I'm not saying Nintendo can't do a good job with Smash Brothers. Obviously they can, but I think Sakurai adds so much to it. Just his character and just how he really values putting these characters into the games and making sure it's faithful to their series and faithful to who that character is. He's very adamant about that stuff, and he's been, kind of the father of Smash. And so I think this could potentially be the peak of Smash.
I don't foresee them going away from that even without Sakurai.
Yeah.
Nintendo doesn't do well at evolving. So I don't foresee that happening. Someone's going to follow in his footsteps. I'm sure they're going to, and especially being, a Japanese company, they're all about respecting people and honoring culture and stuff. So I feel like it'll be fine. It could be wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But
You say they don't evolve, but they have an entire franchise where that's kind of the main point. Is
Yeah,
to
moving on.
But now I think if we look back at the original Smash Brothers until now, it's like it's an incredible ride it's had. Like this
Sure.
idea of like the Nintendo staple characters fighting each other was just so foreign, and they did that trailer or the original commercial for it was like them walking through the field and then beating each other up. Like it's a very iconic commercial now that you look back at it, and just like how crazy and wacky the original game was. And then Melee came out and it became such a phenomenon. Like Melee was like so popular and like very competitive. I mean, even today people
they still play Melee.
They like
Evo
yeah,
and stuff.
they still play Melee, or
A
they
game
play
from so long ago.
or they play what is it, like Smash? It's like M or something. It's like a basically ROM hack of
it's like a modded.
yeah, it's a
version
modded version of Melee, but it's
to
Melee.
work on newer stuff.
Yeah.
but it's still Melee.
Yeah, and it adds a few characters and stuff, but like yeah, it's basically Melee.
Was Melee the GameCube or
Second
Wii?
Yep.
one, GameCube.
GameCube,
Yeah.
okay. And then
And, like-
Brawl was Wii.
And like yeah, and think about with Melee too. It's like it's also like about never happened because, or like if Sakurai was just planning on doing the first one and then they announced the GameCube, and on the stage like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a Smash game in development, and they didn't tell Sakurai. So Sakurai learned at the same time everybody else did that he's like, oh, I gotta make a Smash Brothers game now for the GameCube, and he's pretty upset about that. And it really kind of it's actually a really cool story, how like he really was kind of upset by that and like was kind of taken back by it, like how the company he worked for just kind of did him like that and just out of the blue told him you have to make this game again when he was kind of just doing it for a passion project to begin with. And then it became this phenomenon, and then we go to Brawl, and it's got the subspace, which was an incredible solo like story mode. I love that game. And it brought some really cool characters like Solid Snake and your Sonic and some more like third-party characters into it. It was really cool to see some representation there. And then Smash for Wii U and 3DS was cool. Added even more kind of third-party characters. We got like Cloud, which was really cool to see.
Bayonetta
And Bayonetta, and even though she was busted in that game,
for a while.
she was continued to be busted. She was busted until the end of it.
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing.
Jordan?
Don't worry about
Share with the team.
But
No, we're good.
yeah,
I just misheard.
but
Bayonetta. Did you hear something else?
No, I misheard something else. We're good.
But yeah, so when I look at Smash as a whole, I think it's been really cool. It's been a really cool ride. I remember I started on Brawl. I started playing with my friend Tyler. I'd go over to his house. We were neighbors growing or in middle and high school, and we'd go over and we'd just play Brawl, and we'd go to subspace all the time, and we'd play just battle each other. And then when Smash 4 came out, got into the competitive scene a little bit. Not really. I was never really good. I've never been great at Smash, but like it was cool. I went to a show choir competition in Sioux Falls and actually met one of the guys that was like ranked top 2 in that state for Smash Bros. And he like brought his thing and like was playing with us, and it was like really cool to meet him and like learn from him because he was extremely good. And so it was really cool to meet him. And then like Ultimate came out, and that's when I really started diving even more into the competitive scene and tried to get really good at it. And yeah, I think Smash has been great. What are you guys' thoughts on Smash Brothers?
I mean, it's fun to play, with a group of friends. I got into it with the one on GameCube, and then I played the one on the Wii, and then I don't have it on Switch. I just never really needed it. And the only time I ever play it is, like when you set up a tournament at church or something like that. I never actually go out of my way to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play Smash, because I'm not a fighting game fan. So I mean, for me, it's not.
I'm really not either, but Smash is just different.
See, it's different, but it's still the same. Like in my mind, it's still nothing but button mashing.
Yeah.
I mean, now that being said, I'm not saying it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's fun. I enjoy it when we have the tournaments. Like the one that you set up, was it 2 years ago? Was the last one we had?
I'll be setting one up here in a month or two as well.
Sweet. So I mean, I'll play in that, and I'll probably do pretty good because I just button mash. I up B with King K Rool, and it's awesome.
That won't work anymore, bud.
It won't work anymore.
Wait, did they fix that?
Well, they've edited him, yes, but like I've
he's been around. People know what that character is.
Like
now.
literally,
It's
the
not gonna
reason
work.
why you did so well and you beat me is all right off the bat because he was like the newest character,
He's brand new,
and nobody knew how to counteract his moves. I know how to counteract it now, but
see, I always have to bring this up just because it.
Yeah.
I love you, Logan, but it's one of those things. It's just
there's
fun
also
to bring
like
up. I beat him in
Boston
one
characters.
tournament.
Yeah.
One tournament ever, and it's my only time I've beaten Logan in a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
So I gotta hold on to that moment.
No. Yeah, I'll give it to you. You know, K Rool was abandoning my existence in the beginning of Ultimate. Like I hated battling it. Like not only did you get that win on me, but like every time I played online against K Rool, I'd always lose because I just didn't know how to fight him. And then I figured it out since. And there's other characters that are really easy to fight with him too. So
the only time I've ever beat you in a Nintendo game.
no, like that's the thing too. Like when I look at fighting games, I'm not a huge fighting game fan just because I'm really bad at combos. Like I don't do well with like I love Mortal Kombat and I love the lore behind it, but I can't get like I've never been able to do fatalities well. I've never been able to do like true combos in those games. But Smash is like different. It's more of just like a kind of chess match, and you're like you figure out what moves to pull off and like the speeds of the moves rather than do this and this combo of buttons.
I mean,
I feel like
really
that's
good.
the
It's the
opposite.
same thing, to be honest.
Yeah,
In
I mean, there's
any
definitely
fighting game, it's predicting your opponent
yeah, no, yeah,
and then countering and knowing what to counter, like and doing it before or while, and
but
just taking the advantage.
But like
That's
with
what
Smash,
it is.
it's not like four inputs to do one move. Like you just do one move into
It's
another
much
move.
more forgiving.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Well, I mean, that's because I think
it's much more forgiving.
less
Other games
serious.
are not. You can literally get caught in a combo and you can't move, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And-
I think
and
it's
the
a
round
less
ends.
serious game though too.
Outside of Ice Climbers in Melee,
Yeah.
like Smash is very, very forgiving in that, and that's why it's really fun for people.
Yeah.
You can have fun. You can just try new things. You can still survive, and it's crazy.
Yep.
You have like 300% damage, and then you still float back to the stage. It's fun. But
Yeah. No.
I don't know. I like Smash. I'm not a fighter game character, a fighting game character guy.
Yeah.
But I like the culture around it. I like what they built with it. I like the community and how passionate they are with the game.
Mm-hmm.
I love the reveals. That's cool. I'm all about that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
I just don't really want to play it.
Yeah.
See, I'm the
It's not my
same
thing.
way. It's one of those things where it's not my type of game. It's not one that I'll go out of my way to play, but I mean, I respect it for what it is, and knowing that, people like Logan and Trevor and, just you guys,
Trevor's insane.
you guys
pretty
love
good.
that game, right? So like, I like it because it's one of those things. I'll respect it because my friends like it, but I don't have to like it.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not gonna actively bash it.
Yeah.
Because you guys all enjoy it.
Yeah.
So like it's one of those things. It's like
No.
you know, it's not in my wheelhouse, but it's that being said, for what it is, you know, it's pretty good.
Yeah. No, it's a great game. Trevor's insane.
Trevor,
he's
we looked at his
ridiculous.
hour. He's like 800 something hours. in
Almost
it.
900
And
hours.
Yeah, almost 900
now, if I'm not
hours.
mistaken, he got the Switch for like about a year ago now, right?
No,
Or has
he
it been
got
over a
it.
year?
He got it in 2018.
Was it
When
2018?
Smash came out.
God, why did I think it
Because-
was just a year ago?
Because his buddy from high
Time
school.
flies.
Because his buddy from high school, he
Oh.
knew that he wanted it for Smash, and so he bought it for him for his birthday, and then Smash.
I need to find
So-
friends like that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
But yeah, so and that's literally like the
Hey,
only
buddy.
game he plays on a
It's
Switch.
the only game he plays.
I ain't got that kind of cash.
But-
Sorry, man.
It's
But
He could be
Yeah.
even better than he is now if he just didn't do stupid crap. He
Yeah,
likes doing
he's-
stupid crap.
and if he didn't play Jigglypuff, but also
Puff is the way.
I will say Hungry
Puff is the
Boxes
way.
make it work, so I can't say too much.
He also plays Melee, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays it all, actually, but
Mm-hmm.
no, he... there's a video, like an hour-long video about, like, Hungry Box and how he went through the, like, Elite 5 players and his whole story and how he became, like, the best Melee player ever
Yeah.
with Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Just Jigglypuff. It's
Yeah.
actually a fascinating video
Yeah.
on YouTube. I've
That
watched it before.
that was probably the best reaction from like Sora. Like he wasn't particularly like nostalgic for Sora, but just like the whole thing was like really like heartwarming for him. Like he was like kind of tearing up through it because it's like this is 20 something years of his life he's put into this franchise, and now this is kind of like the end of this era of it, and it's
I
really
get
like a
it.
cool moment for him. And I watched that whole thing with it, and it was like, oh, it was really cool.
and
to
you
see.
cried along with him.
I didn't cry. I mean,
Logan, we all know
I'm
you
very
cried.
sentimental towards Smash, but like, I didn't get that invested
cried.
into it. I've been pretty invested in the series, but not to that extent. Like, I've never gotten into the like true competitive scene, like going to tournaments, stuff like that. I would have loved to. It's just not kind of around here. That's not really a thing.
No.
But
to
not,
be fair, we live in an area where there's. I'm pretty sure, you know, there's more people, like, let's just take any city like Minneapolis. I think there's more people in a 4-block area of Minneapolis than in this entire county, right?
Yeah.
So, like, we don't have many people that live here.
yeah,
So, organizing tournaments and stuff like that in this area
Yeah.
is rather hard because
Yeah.
there's just not the people to support
yeah,
it.
Especially for probably, like, Smash.
Yeah.
Like, Smash is popular, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
it's not like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
No.
Because I
Or,
remember we
shooters
used to
and stuff,
have
you know?
we used to have Call of Duty tournaments back in
Halo
the day, but
tournaments
like
back
in
in the
Halo
day.
tournaments, but like that's a completely different story.
Yeah.
But
So,
Ah, the good old days.
those
yeah,
are good
back
days.
back when
We're
gaming was fun.
destroyed in Halo.
Anyways,
LAN
you guys
party, system link, let's go.
want to move on? It's been like
Yeah,
almost
I'm
25
down.
minutes.
Oh,
on
yeah.
this
I got
topic,
everything
so-
I wanted.
Yeah.